it just really fast to be doing this on a weekend again, though.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm so happy to
been a
be
while.
here and it's light out. And
I'm actually have the energy to DM and do nonsense with you guys, which is nice.
got the energy to GM. You've got the energy to avoid prepping. It's like all
Wow.
Like the plague, I avoid it.
Oh my God.
If I can prep less, I will do so.
Yeah, you know what? As well you should.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about
What's
how
that?
this goes
A
again.
princess track?
Huh?
What? Why is it?
I don't
That's
get
a
it.
very
A
large.
large thermos, I guess.
Well, so this at
Explain
work-
this.
At work,
Explain yourself.
At work, they had a fun event where we got to design our own water bottle.
That is kind of
And-
fun.
Yeah, and so we got to put whatever we wanted on it, except company logos, because then it would be company swag that needs to follow certain rules. So,
Yeah.
so we had to put not company stuff on it. And so I got mine engraved with not engraved, I guess, but etched with the phrase Princess Track in metal font because I think it's funny. Mostly because I mentioned, I was explaining the phrase Princess Track to someone and they're not a theater person. And they were like, that would be like a sick metal band name. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. So I got fake merch for my fake metal
Would you
band.
like to
For the
explain the concept
uninitiated?
of?
Yes,
Oh,
because
sure.
I also don't understand.
I have a
what
theory.
Princess Track-
A Princess Track is a role in a show where you don't do a lot of work.
Oh, is this so you show up, you're fabulous, and you leave?
Yes. So King George and Hamilton is like a very classic Princess Track. You're in 3 songs. You don't do anything.
see.
You can't be in the ensemble because
Yeah.
you're a very particular
Yeah.
role. But also the role needs to be something that the audience loves.
The
So, like-
grandma from Pippin.
Yes.
St. Jimmy from
Yeah.
Green Day, American Idiot.
Sure. Both shows I'm not super familiar with. I think and I mean, I don't know, arguably Jesus from Reefer Madness, because usually
Oh yeah.
In real life.
sorry.
Arguably
Wait,
Jesus.
possibly.
Doesn't have to work hard
Shows
at
up,
all.
is fabulous. The audience loves
leaves.
him, and then leaves.
You know what? Yeah, so Jesus
It's
and
not
Reefer
difficult at all.
Madness, Jesus in the Bible, all princess tracks. But I know sometimes they make Jesus and Reefer Madness do other stuff in the show,
No.
depending who it is. But yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's
that's
funny.
awesome.
I will also be ordering myself a custom embroidered hat that says "Casting directors want me, fish fear me." So if anyone wants one of those in this room, sorry, it's not a merch offer to our listeners. Sorry,
You can find that on
Talk
our
to me
merch
on the
store.
Discord. I'll make it out. No, I'm
No.
kidding. I will not steal your cool idea, Peter. I'll make my own hat.
Yeah, what would yours say?
I have no idea yet.
With blackjack
I
and
was just
hookers.
about to say blackjack and hookers. I got a thing.
What about you guys? Do you have a riff on the "Women Want Me, Fish Fear Me" hat?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Man, I love Fistos.
Terrible.
That's a good one. And do one of your the various
The Valentines were
Day
pretty good.
puns.
Oh, I love my Valentine's Day puns.
Anyway,
Yeah, totally was coming up with those. And I was supposed to be doing something else.
that's how the best creative work
yeah,
happens.
where you're like, oh fuck, I really need to do laundry, but what if I was doing this instead?
Maybe like women want me, fish scare me. Would be funny.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
it's all right. It's mid.
Yeah.
I'll think on it. I'll
There are
think
a
on
lot
it.
of
Report back.
versions out there.
Yeah.
You can draw inspiration from.
Infinite meme potential.
As long as it's fish themed.
No, because you can.
We do the
Yeah.
Perry Hodder ones.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh.
You would.
I would never wear that.
Thank you.
I would never wear that hat out, but I would wear it at home all the time.
We would never get you to stop wearing it to
I'd
this.
be like, please,
Please don't wear that.
take off the Prisoner of Azkaban hat, please.
I'm sure someone's made prisoner of Azkaban.
And
Oh,
welcome back to the 7-Star of the Right podcast. That feels like a good place to start.
Yeah.
It's always good. This is session 149.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Crazy.
What do you guys? How are
Oh.
you guys all doing?
Oh,
I have to. I have to remember to ask. I have it written down in my
Thanks,
notes.
Jeff.
Ask your friends how they're doing. They'll appreciate you more.
You have it in your notes?
Reminder, act like a people.
Remind
That'll
you-
be on my hat. Reminder, act like a person.
There you go.
It works.
Oh, sorry. There's there's a burlesque show called Prisoner of Azkaban. Harry Potter nerdlesque tickets. Just
Excellent.
it's like the Empire Strikes Back, which I've heard is very good. So next time it comes to Boston, we should go
Oh
to the
man,
Empire Strip.
someone in the stormtrooper hat and nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, apparently that, yes. Yeah, anyway.
I mean, if they didn't, that would
want-
just be a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
What are they called? Like the pasties, and then they do like the just a stormtrooper hat.
Tassels.
The
Yeah,
tassels.
the tassels.
Did a little spin.
Ooh, you have a pole, but then it glows like a lightsaber.
Is
There's
great.
so much potential
There's
here.
so much
Okay.
potential
There's-
here.
Forget them. I'm writing my own.
yeah. I'm good. I'm doing great.
Excellent. That's awesome. All right. What do you guys remember from last session? That was so long ago.
Oh, yes. Holidays. We've all been traveling. I haven't seen you guys in forever.
Yes, the withdrawal is real.
Yes.
Yes. So last session encapsulated, as far as I can tell, just a total day for us, just one.
Hey, that's pretty good.
We did great. We moved, unlike, the other times we did not move. So we left the Copper Needle and then traveled to F2, in which we encountered a giant canyon with a river. We climbed down into some buildings, looted said buildings, and then zip-lined across the river, and it was dope.
It was sick as hell.
We have also encountered a map of E4, whereas the Lost City is there. So we haven't really had time to go through that yet because there hasn't really been downtime since that, but that is a thing on the Nona to-do list. Then we moved to G3 and we encountered things called the Veilkin, which I forget their descriptions, but it doesn't matter because the important thing is they steal your shit.
They were skinny monkeys and their muscles glow.
And they have like really big frog tongues. Is that a thing?
Was that a thing?
Did I make that up? How do they steal your shit? Because I thought it was spooky frog tongues.
Yeah, vaguely.
I thought they arms just too big.
Oh, they might just arms too
I
big.
will go and find their description
I've
once
thrown
more.
us off. I'm sorry.
Relevant. We're probably gonna see them
Slender,
again.
long-limbed primates,
Mhm.
roughly the size of a large dog. Skin is nearly colorless at rest, partially translucent, faintly pinkish red where blood pools near the surface,
Gross.
counter-shaded to near black above and pale below. A ridge of bioluminescent nodes run from jaw to tail base. Dark in cold and repose, they fire in rapid, complex patterns of red and amber. And they have two enormous black eyes, each capable of rotating independently.
Ooh, creepy.
Ugh,
Okay.
hate that.
And their lower jaw can launch a muscular
Oh,
tongue
God.
coated
There
in
it is.
fluid.
All right.
There it is.
Ay, ay, ay.
They steal shit with our creepy frog tongues. And we were like, no, our stuff. And we ran away like cowards. And it was
Yep.
great. So we got diverted from G3. We cannot pass directly through G3 as much as we want to. So we decided instead of traveling more to scout. And we looked up and we looked down. When we went up, which was, I want to say Marcus and Claire.
Marcus, Claire, and
Yeah.
Rhys.
Yep.
Went up and they had this really cool encounter where like there was like a wisp that was like, hey, Marcus, come this way. And Marcus was like, no, I gotta get back to my friends. And then was like, wait, no, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
And then Marcus saw like his own death flash before his eyes. And then Rhys was like, yeah, that's cool. That happens sometimes. And Marcus was like, whoa.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
they were like, oh, that's called Death Watch. And
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's not what happened.
Yeah, that's not it.
That's not what happened.
That's not it.
They're like, yeah, this is a wisp power. I was like, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Yep.
So we're in stage 1.
Denial.
And down, we saw there was a scuffle of animals, some bloody trails leading to the water, which we figured was either a fight happened here and maybe there's some cool stuff to scavenge, or scary space jungle crocodiles.
Yeah.
So both due to the wisp being like, no, really, go up, and the giant bloody mess to the south, we decided to forego our river adventure and go around the Veilkin to the north instead.
Only postponed. River Safari later.
I would
Yeah.
like to put it on the record that this was not the DM saying, don't do a fun river adventure.
Yeah.
It was instead the DM rolling dice and saying, this is what the dice say.
Jeff hates fun.
Uh-huh.
I want this on record. Jeff
Yep,
hates fun.
got it.
I like my fun.
I think I forget exactly how we determined this, but I think the conclusion that we drew about the animal scuffle is that they were Darwinlings and they were quote unquote gored. So
Yes.
let's
Yep.
see if that comes up again.
It couldn't possibly.
No.
Couldn't
Yeah.
possibly.
But anyway, we're
me.
going to not go that way this time. We're going to go north instead to the ruins. But first, we're going to camp out in G3 away from the Veilkin so they can't steal our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Did I miss any? Oh, yes.
A little bit.
Right at the end there. That's right. I think we might have actually set up camp at that point
Yes.
for the night.
Yeah, and I think we had people start to kind of go to bed and stuff.
Yeah. And then Zola showed up and's like, hey, I brought a pal. So, that's going great. Don't worry about it.
Everything's fine.
Everything's so fun.
And Pal has a name.
Erda, and she is slate blue.
What's her name?
Erda?
Erda.
It's getting a little crowded in there, but that's all right. There's plenty of room.
What's your
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
It'll only become problematic once Jeff starts running out of different names for blue.
No, there's so many.
I know.
When are we going to get Celeste?
Mm.
That one's gotta be a like special one.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like it's
Feels
a fun
special.
name. It's better than slate blue anyway. It was like, you're a rock.
You're a rock.
I am.
I like the shade of slate blue.
That's true, but like turquoise is it's a more fun color name
That's
Mhm.
fair.
than
Mhm.
slate blue is.
That's fair.
Regardless, I'm not judging any hues of blue here. I'm just saying turquoise is a really, really fun color
The
name.
internet says slate blue is sophisticated, mute, blue-gray color reminiscent of a stormy sea or weathered stone.
Oh, my God.
Did the internet say that, or did AI summary say that?
Well, AI summary said that, but then it has a link to Figma
Mhm.
that says exactly that as well. So it's
Interesting.
citing its sources. Look up Figma's color, slate blue color.
Nope.
Anyway,
Side note, it's very difficult to play a fictional true AI character in this world because every single time somebody goes, I hate AI, I'm like, oh, wait, no, it's just in the real world, sure.
it's fine. It's fine.
It's totally fine. Anyway, yes. So that happened and we kind of left off on that little cliffhanger,
Yeah.
I think. So
And so I think we want to then continue that scene
Yeah,
rather than
no.
just drop that off.
to be like, yeah,
And so you were looking off into the distance,
Mhm.
and Zola approached and references a new Nona-shaped person.
yeah. I think I recall saying something like, oh, you've named yourself too, but I don't remember if that actually was
Did
on
you-
mic or not.
Did you actually want to do that in character?
I think so. Yeah, I will straight up say that. I'll be like, oh, you've named yourself too then.
I felt it was more appropriate than Nona 3.
Is there any significance to the name?
It makes me feel like me,
Okay.
another part of you, of us.
Why are you here?
Oh, Zola asked for help. And so I've sat and I've thought, and I believe I have some ideas as to how to fix the power station.
I see. Okay. Do you have a purpose beyond this?
Yes, I wish to excel in all things. And so taking a moment to look at this project and break it down was enjoyable for me.
Very well. Let us discuss then. They sit down, they chat about ideas.
Well, she actually sits down
Mhm.
and does just that. Well, as she starts to draw on the ground
Mhm.
a rough estimation of the map that you all have been going on. H3 and A7 are likely prime candidates and the safest option based off of the known dangers, based off of the maintenance schedules that we've reviewed, and the fact that these power stations still remain online. They were likely serviced fairly regularly with items that were close to them before the scream happened. They might not have the specific parts that we need, but they're likely a good place to start. F6 likely contains all of the materials, especially considering that is the where Cassian military is stopped, but obviously the most dangerous. F5 and G6 are possible candidates for refinery. They're located centrally outside of the center city where this old city used to be
Mhm.
and had access to large amounts of water for cooling. Might need to take time to manufacture parts ourselves if we are unable to find them. With more processing power, I could likely come up with more information, but that is what I have at the moment.
I think given our current location, this is not time sensitive. I look forward to solving it, but I believe we need to complete what we are currently doing first. So we shall circle back.
Understood. I'll continue to work on this problem, though, as I find it quite interesting and an opportunity to fix something that probably no one here could fix but us. Other than maybe her.
Let's not talk about that right now.
Agreed.
Cool.
And she will get up,
Uh-huh.
like nod to you, turn, nod to Zola, and just walk off into the woods.
I think there's a moment I turn and look at Zola and I go, I think I like her better than you.
I thought you might. She's a bit dull.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Someone sounds jealous.
Fair.
Anyway, we'll, I guess, work on that then. So,
And I will continue working on keeping everyone safe.
thank you. And instead of walking off into the woods,
Mhm.
once more, your attention gets dragged elsewhere from like a nearby Yelp. And you look back and Zola is gone.
You should just make her vanish, Jeff. I don't know why you keep making this
No.
Batman shit happen.
No, she's got the
got a Batman away.
She's got a Batman away.
So actually,
She
wait,
goes
wait.
like, hey, wait, what's over
What's
there?
that?
You look over there and you look back and you see her diving behind a bush.
Disappearing at the same time. Wait, no. What's even better, one of these times is just she just stands there in silence for 5 minutes until a noise happens and I look away. And it's not awkward because we are so awkward we don't notice.
Please just look away.
I can't do it if you're watching. Anyway, I think there's that. And then I think the other thing on the to-do list is to look at the map of E4. I think we could do that sort of with everybody as part of our prep for the waking up in the morning sort of thing. I don't think we got to go into it in detail, but we want to get a sense of like more of what's going on with the Lost City, because that is one of the coolest things on the map.
What are you looking for exactly? I got ask some questions and I can provide some. There's a lot. It's a city.
Yeah.
Like there is a collection. This is clearly where it seems like the luxury side. Like
Okay.
this is like, I don't know, like maybe like downtown Manhattan. Like there's a lot of business that's happening here.
Mhm.
The places where like people have a residence
Mhm.
is like extremely expensive. Like it was like the heart and soul of this city that you don't actually know the name of.
Sure. I mean,
Um,
that is an interesting question. Is there a name on said map? And also, I'm guessing that the Lost City is kind of a part of, like, we kind of determined that the Roiling Hills were like all one big thing.
Yeah.
The Lost City is probably a part of that.
Yeah, it is a section of
Mhm.
that, an extension almost.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's say we know it is, like you said, kind of the luxury section. That means the odds of anything kind of functional being there or like mechanical feel lower to me. Does that feel right to other people?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't remember if we knew if there was a power station there or not.
So you do a little bit of looking through this data, and Nona, you are machine yourself. You're able to review this information
Mhm.
faster than a human being able to page through like all the documentation that exists here. It seems like the purpose of this data core was civil engineering and some architecture. It seems that the purpose of this particular data core was focused on the creation of or the extension of public transport that happened underneath the.
It's a subway map.
To some extent, yeah.
Awesome.
Extensions of the existing transportation. And you notice some interesting things there. One of the drafts of this transportation system seems to purposefully go off course, almost unnecessarily so. And
Around the Harvard Library.
there,
You don't know about that with the red line? Sorry.
if you would like to
There's a part of the red line in Cambridge that between
This is public
two
transit
stops,
in the city of Cambridge.
yes, between two stops goes.
has
Yes.
to go around the basement of a bookstore.
It goes around the basement. I've always been told that's what it's doing. I don't actually know for sure, but it slows down unnecessarily between, I think it's like Kendall and Central or something.
Is that what that
Or
is?
like probably actually Central and Harvard.
Yeah.
That would make the most sense.
That's where
but like
the
it slows
tracks
down.
are like, it's like, why are we turning? We are moving in a straight line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think it's actually, I've heard multiple things. We're going around the library. I've heard you can't go full speed through here or all the books fall off the shelves in the library.
That's hilarious.
This is all like
I
unconfirmed
love that.
rumor, but that was what was explained to me is
Not too dissimilar. And it does seem that as you look through more of the documentation that has more of like the city maps that may have been procured in order to understand that is an area that was owned by the city and possibly the planet itself or the governmental body that oversaw the planet itself. So you don't necessarily know what the contents of that was. It's clearly like marked
but there could be
off,
something fun there.
very possibly.
Excellent.
Excellent.
And so that's some of the things you're able to glean.
How big is the area that is kind of avoided by the space subway?
It is at least a couple city blocks.
Ooh, big.
I am just imagining New York City, just so you know.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
Jeff is kind of too,
Okay.
Not too dissimilar.
Yeah.
given how much he's been. Except it's supposed to it's like big, right?
I
Like,
mean, big.
Big.
Like the whole city was supposed to be bigger than that, or no?
Yeah, it's probably bigger than Manhattan.
I'm just imagining we walk down Broadway, see a poster, says a Wisp side story.
Excellent.
Sorry, I've been quiet for the past 10 minutes because I've been trying to think of puns that I can make. And that's all I got, guys.
my
That's all I got.
Side story.
Anyone else?
It's something.
A little wisp music. That doesn't work as well.
That was good.
Into the wisp.
Da-da-da.
Into the
No, that's
rodent,
the porn
into
parody.
No. Anyway, Marcus doesn't notice these things.
Yes.
Marcus hates musicals.
Okay, great. So I think we've got kind of I think we all look at this like apparently, hey, look at that thing right there. Anyway, because we can't go now because we got to finish the Wispwalk and get back
Yeah.
before bad things happen to us.
Yeah.
Great. So we make note of that while we're sort of packing up in the morning. And then I think we're mostly ready to go. We have decided to go north to H3.
Let's go.
So you head north to H3, and the more rocky and some concrete jungle, because that is what the Roiling Hills are, starts to make way for very lush vegetation. This is something that on the scouting, Marcus, you would have seen along with Claire and Rhys, that some more of this bareness starts to come alive. Not literally, but it is flourishing with floral life. There are razor bushes that Rhys and Lyna are able to properly move you around. It is unpleasant to end up in one of those, as they have said, and they don't necessarily go into much more detail than that. And as you find that the Roiling Hills have started to got taken over by this vegetation, the vegetation seems to have peeled away some of the rocks here and there, and you see some of the city that once lay beneath in places. And you see a ruined room here and there every so often. And the wisp has continued. Remind me, what's the name of the wisp? You gave it a name, didn't you?
It's sunset.
Is sunset?
Yeah.
Sunset.
Forgot.
Should write that down.
We can cut that out.
Nope.
No,
I
It's
literally,
staying in.
No, I literally was thinking, I was like, I know I named it something, but I forgot.
I remember suggesting you name it Claire too. I like Sunset a lot better.
Yeah.
It's a very horse adjacent name, which feels correct.
I was also thinking that when we're asleep, like the honk shoe, like with the wrist like getting closer to my mouth and then going away.
Like the tissue that kind of gets
Yeah,
like, blown
or like
into
the bubble.
air. And then
Yeah. So I assume that sunset is still hanging out
very much
right
so.
next to my head.
And as you start to go on this path, it does start to pull along, like going off ahead of you all. And occasionally, like it obviously can't turn around because it is just a sphere of light.
But you
Uniform
feel it.
sphere.
But you feel it like occasionally like look like stop and almost pivot to like look back and
Just
like
like my
continue
dog.
to make sure like are you still coming?
Yeah.
You still coming along on
Oh
this?
yeah, just like my dog. Yep.
Hold my hand crossing
Yeah.
the street.
We need to stop this tree for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And you do come to an area of interest in this hex. You see what appears to be a building that peeks out of the rubble and the vegetation. You can't quite tell if this is, the top couple of stories or if you have actually moved up and this is the base of this and overall things have shortened down. But it seems to be, 2 or 3 stories tall building. Some of the windows have been blown outwards, leaving just holes into darkness inside. And that's what you all come across in this hex.
Really fast before we get into it, I just remembered a logistics thing. We did not push ourselves last time, so everybody's system strain should be down to 1.
That is
Thank
correct.
you.
And if anyone had any damage, they get to heal up there to their level.
Character, level.
Doing so well on system strain. I'm ready to
Yeah.
sprint all
I
the
think
way
we can.
home.
I think we can push it I think we can push it a little bit more if you guys want to. I just wanted to.
Oh no, yeah.
you know.
Thank you for calling out. Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool.
And the
Um,
wisp is pulling us like toward this building. It feels.
The wisp seems to like stop and investigate, but it doesn't seem to do the thing where it like just phases through the wall
Got
into
it.
the building. It seems like it is something that it's not. It's just, it kind of ignores it.
Can we look around for some of their like tracker markings?
I was just gonna say Hunter's
Yeah,
marks.
Hunter, that's what they are. Yeah. to see how much
on the
this has been
same page.
combed over before.
Yeah. You do a quick scan of the area and you don't actually see any markings. It seems to be that
Huh.
this particular, it's pretty far away from home.
Yeah, these ruins were on the map we were provided, but no one's actually.
Reese is the
spent
one
time
who
here.
made the map, though,
Oh,
based on hearsay. I thought.
is that so?
Yeah. And so there's definitely been hunters who have likely trekked out this far, but it's very possible that the ruins that you've come across haven't had a chance to be investigated. You have seen a couple of other places here and there as you've passed by. Some of the open rooms do seem to have had those markings. This one in particular does not.
I think at that I'll turn to Rhys and be like, seems suspicious.
We're pretty far away. Not a whole lot of hunters come out this far. Really, mostly people on like a Wispwalk tends to come into this area. It's also, past Moore's Venner territory. It also starts to really approach the Outworlder base. And so this area is a little less just looked at. So-
There is, according to my notes, a working power station here. Is that right? Are we in H3 or am I looking at this wrong?
No, we're in H3.
H3
Yeah.
should be where we are.
H3, I believe, has Power Station 3 is in H3, and it was functioning well, is my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the information from Erda or information?
No,
from-
this was information we pulled from the computer
from the computer.
in Power Station 2
Yeah, we got kind of a status report for
on all
of
of them,
Yes.
which I believe there's 5 of them, or I guess 4 now that one shut off.
Yes.
Go.
Yes. Hold on. I gotta pull up my notes on that.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And 2 was the one that just went
Shut down.
off.
That's right. Yeah. So I think there is a working power station here, which is kind of neat and maybe something worth exploring. I do know we are on a clock. So
Yeah. Is there anything that immediately jumps out to us, Jeff, about these ruins compared to like the ones that lined the canyon that might grab our interest? I mean, obviously, if there's sort of a copper needle, that would be something. But yeah, anything else that suggests like this is worth combing over more, or if we're on a schedule, maybe we should just move on.
Yeah. You do a quick scout of the area in this particular building. You're able to mark a couple of ways in. There is what seems to be a caved in wall, seems to lead into, obviously not meant to be a doorway, but a way to get in. There is also, if you climb up and scale the side of the building, there seems to be also another wall that has collapsed outward that is large enough for you folks to climb in through. As part of this quick go around, you actually do come across the wreckage of something long, thin, metallic.
copper colored.
It has
Green?
turned green.
Hmm.
I
Um,
know how copper works.
It has fallen over and it's rusted and tarnished
Mhm.
quite a bit. If this was a copper needle, it fell a long, long time ago.
Which is good because otherwise a copper needle would be a shitty navigational point for this quest
Mhm.
if there was that many of them. Yeah, cool. I mean, I want to see if I can figure out where, like, we've seen one of these before. We're assuming the layout is similar or roughly identical. If this is fallen over, one of the ends of it is where the base used to be, more or less.
Mhm.
Building there, stairs there. What's there?
So this seemed to fall from the roof itself.
Sure. Oh, so we're
Um,
like at the base of the build. This one's not buried.
This one's not buried or buried as much.
Okay.
I think I'll probably turn to Sunset and maybe kind of like doesn't want the rest of the group to like exactly notice
Uh-huh.
that he's doing this, but he'll turn to Sunset and be like, "Are we good to go in there?"
Are you attempting to trigger Death Watch, Marcus?
Marcus is just asking.
Are you attempting to trigger Death Watch,
no,
Marcus?
Death Watch is not what's happening. Okay, that's a power
That's not a
no,
thing.
that's psychic shit.
This
Okay,
is just a new friend.
this is just a new friend
Who likes communicating in your head
who
via
communicates.
pictures of your death. Completely
Yeah.
separate.
You've only been with Sunset for
12 hours.
not even a full day
Yeah.
yet. It does a series of aerial maneuvers that
Okay.
there's just something that seems to indicate a shrug.
like a slow side to side or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just like it seems ambivalent. It doesn't have the same fervor
Uh-huh.
as it did when you turned away previously,
Mm.
but it seems to be like, I don't know. Sure.
Yeah.
Great help.
Can we roll to notice Marcus talking to the wisp, please?
Please do.
Please.
yeah,
Is this like an opposed? Do I have to roll like a
Yeah,
stealth?
you guys
You
roll
better
a
sneak.
Yeah.
Please, charisma?
Charisma sneak because he's talking.
Yeah, no, Charisma Sneak, I feel like is like I'm trying to slip something into conversation.
Okay.
If you're just trying to like take yourself away and maybe like do this low, maybe like Dexterity Sneak,
Sure.
everyone else is like a Wisdom Notice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm gonna leave
boy.
it at wisdom notice because I'm not looking for something specific. Oh, not as good.
Dexterity sneak. I got a 10.
Damn it. 8.
6.
So we see nothing.
You see nothing.
You want to roll for Claire?
I don't think she's paying attention.
She's not
Wow.
looking at her father?
No, your daughter's not paying attention to you.
Jesus fuck.
You're
In
gonna be
fact,
all right, buddy. You went on a
you-
dream walk last night.
You see
Two.
Claire over with Rhys and Lyna, and they are looking at something on the ground.
Ooh.
Oh no.
When you all approach, you see a Veilkin that has passed. It has
I'm liking the what is it, passive tone here. It's past, it's not has been gored.
Peacefully
And of
buried by
old
its
age.
loved
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
it appears to have been killed recently,
Oh.
as Risa or Lyna
Oh gosh.
are referencing, and you spot
We can just call them Risa to like save time.
you spot a couple of things on this corpse that stand out. The first is there's clearly been, it has been stabbed with something, and whatever stabbed it seems to be caustic in nature, as it has eaten away in the areas that it has been stabbed. You also notice that some of its appendages have been broken.
When you say stabbed, and I'm happy to roll like a survive or something, is it like with a weapon or with like a claw or some other?
Yeah, I want to know that. too.
Yeah.
You don't need to roll because Rhys speaks up and
Mm.
says, "This was killed by a wasp tick."
Ooh,
Probably a swarm of them.
gross.
Oh God.
Should we electronics off then?
Maybe. That they don't always come and go. Sometimes they're more active during certain periods.
Can we tell how long ago the thing was killed?
Yeah, I'll roll a survival check for Rhys. A 1 and a 2 is not great. Is not great, Rhys.
Judgment.
I can't really pinpoint a specific time. It hasn't been dead for more than a week, but probably more than a day or two.
Okay.
Could I sweep the area with my drone? Just try the same way that, we found Rhys and Lyna a little ways out, first of all.
Yeah.
See if I find critters around here that match the wasps.
And so remind me, you can see like heat signatures
Mhm.
and stuff like that.
I
all
can
the
see
business.
everything but basically metadimensional energy, or as we learned, gravity fluctuations.
Can
electrical energy be seen?
What do you mean electrical energy? Like electromagnetic waves? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's light. Yeah.
But like there's light, but then there's also like magnetism and stuff like that is caused by electricity running.
Here's what I've got. Full spectrum, UVIR, remote sound, radiation, and chemical sensors. So
Radiation could be heat. Yeah. Okay. You do look around and make a wisdom notice check for me, please. And you can do this with I'll make it
don't bother.
Snake eyes?
for
Don't
you.
bother.
I saw 2 1s get rolled as I was
Oh
speaking.
my God.
Sorry.
Here's what I'll give you. You
Nothing.
do,
We're already dead.
There's one right behind you.
it stabbed you.
Son of a bitch.
Mikey, you do a sweep of the area and you don't see anything indicating that there are currently like wasp ticks around. You do, however, spot several other similar corpses. Veilkin, some Darwinlings, just an assortment of animals.
A massacre, if you will.
Not necessarily. It doesn't really seem like
Half a massacre.
Half a massacre.
Maybe a third of a
it's,
massacre.
it doesn't seem like you've come across like a battleground.
Okay.
And it doesn't even necessarily seem like these things were related. And I'll give you that much.
Is it? I mean, I know I literally got the worst possible roll. But by what you're describing, is this like more than the average we've come to expect from walking around the jungle?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, don't see anything, but there are kind of a bunch of dead animals around.
I kind of want to go in there, though.
I want to check it out.
I know.
The animals are dead outside.
Yes, but what if there's wasp ticks inside and that's why? What if the going in is the thing that makes them come out?
Nah, that's probably not it.
Okay,
And
how
Marcus
about
is also
this?
going to pipe up and be like, I think it's probably fine. And he's not going to specify why.
Mhm.
But he's going to say,
That's great.
Okay.
I love that. Okay, I think for
In
out of an
denial about the
abundance of
psychic.
In denial.
caution, I think we do turn electronics off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what are the things that are electronics that you are turning off?
Such a pain, but fine.
Like powered armor, right?
Powered armor, which actually I think for the sake of things, probably just leave outside
Mm-hmm.
because we dragged it before.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
With a little note.
yeah, touch this and die.
Yeah. Put an air tag in it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly.
Anything that requires then a battery. Which
Yeah,
would be
so
like grav harnesses.
Our little map generator guy that we've got going on.
Mhm.
Does that use a battery? The nanite map thing?
No. That's nanite map is different. I'm talking. I've got a shitty
Sure.
map generator that we walk around, like it's kind of like in video games where like you walk around and it opens up parts of the map. That's what I've just been envisioning this entire time.
Cool.
That's also what the nanite map does as
That
well.
one's in like 3D.
No.
does
Mine
like
also
3D.
like it saves the map later.
Yes, as you go.
As I go. So
Yeah.
like it expands it and then it saves it for me. So I can trace our path roughly all the way back
Yeah.
to the Phoenix is the hope. That is a nav comp. I got a black slab. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got Mobots. Those aren't on.
We got a bunch of stuff. Obviously, I turn off the drone. Yeah, fine. If we want to be extra careful, this is annoying. But yeah, fine. All right.
I think just on approach until we can hear the buzzing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or not. Okay, great. Do we want to do climbing or do we want to do your thing?
The good stuff was near the base of it. Let's just go in. I'm sure I won't break anything.
Okay.
So there were a couple of broken wall spots. There was one. Can we walk into one that's closer to the base, or do I need to blow stuff up?
So there was a broken wall that leads into a hallway that leads deeper into the building.
That's
Yeah,
like
that
easily accessible.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Let's
great.
do that.
I
It
think we
seems
do
like
that
it
one.
recently has fallen.
Okay.
As you actually approach that area, it seems that the root of some tree has pressed up against it enough that has caused one half of this wall to pivot and turn inwards and fall inwards into the hallway, such that there's one half of the hallway is kind of semi-blocked and the other one is completely free and open.
So if one were looking for signs of things, one could almost say that the jungle just opened this door for us. Just tossing that out there.
Over likely the course of a long time.
Sure, but she knew we were coming.
She?
Yeah, the mother.
That's Mama.
That's Mama.
That's Mama right there. Are we not referring to the jungle as a she anymore?
I just wanted to make sure I was following.
Yeah,
along with what you're
yeah.
saying.
If you're
Listen,
good to mama.
yeah. And you know what? I left her a like whole spare part thingy.
You did.
You didn't, but this is for me.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I think we go in here and check this out briefly.
Okay. So you guys head in through this caved in wall, and immediately Rhys will say, guys, and will point out several things that line the ground here.
Mm-hmm.
More Veilkin, more
Mhm.
darlings.
Mm-hmm.
You see scraps of metal that
Oh.
are
Ooh.
just on the ground. And as you actually approach, you notice that they are the husks of wasp ticks.
Oh. The wasp ticks are metal?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's really cool. Anyway, please continue.
Nona's like, sick.
Awesome. Yeah.
There's a lot more now.
Like,
This is almost definitely wasp test.
great. We
Nest.
turn around and leave.
Yep, we turn around
Ain't
and
fucking
leave.
with the bees.
All right, no one step on anything. We're not going to do the like crunch.
Yeah.
It's
No.
right behind me, isn't it? Yeah.
So yeah.
Great. Yeah. I think we turn around
Yep.
and leave.
Yeah, no,
be like,
we're-
I'll
we're
be
good.
back with
not,
my
not going in
flamethrower.
there.
No, I don't want to risk a bunch of
Very
bee
reasonable.
stings. And
Can you put a force construct in front of that door while we're exploring this building?
No, I think this whole thing is
the whole
nest.
building.
Seems like a big nest.
That is my guess.
Oh, so we're not going in the building at all?
I don't think we're going in the
All right,
building.
that works. That's fine.
Is that
with me.
roughly?
Yeah,
I
if you
might
wanna
be
ask Rhys
substituting
for more, but,
reality.
like,
Like I thought we were walking down a hallway and we looked down and there was just a bunch of stuff there with
Yeah,
no
and it-
other.
as you walk down the hallway, you'd say me like maybe one thing, and then
Mhm.
another thing, and then as you get farther and farther down the hallway, it's more and more
No.
and more.
Hate that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we're hightailing it out of there.
Probably good I didn't blow up the ball.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
turn to Sunset and be like
You
what
should've
gives,
warned
man?
me.
Again, another shrug.
What good are you? You're
Fucking
just like the
useless.
dog.
It's like, you're not about to die. What?
Okay, great.
I show
I
you
think
things when you're about to die. You didn't die. What do you want from me?
okay. I think we turn around and we piece out of here. I sent a mental note to Erda to sort of like reevaluate based on new information. I'm just like, hey, maybe this is no longer a prime candidate. There's big bees in here. I think Zola will take issue with us going in there. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going this way.
Just in the back of your mind, you get like a noted.
She's so chill.
Yeah, I like her. I like her a lot better than the other
She's a
one.
lot better, yeah.
Zola's mean.
I'm going to turn to Lyna and ask, so you guys have like a symbol for that?
Danger, there are bees here.
Bees.
Well, considering that this hasn't been looted in any way or form, like there's definitely danger. So make it clear that we went in and didn't get anything. But yeah, and she will start to draw some of these markings.
It's a picture of a bee.
So she draws these. I don't actually know if this is canon or not, but I got this great visual in my head that I gotta share, which is Lyna like drawing the sigil out on the wall, and right next to it, Nona with just like a Sharpie or something writing, "There are bees here." Just like next to it,
Yeah, 'cause
as a clarifying
Yeah.
thing.
But it sounded like if she was going to say, this place hasn't been looted. Okay, let's go. Just
Well,
like let
so-
someone else wander
I mean,
in.
they might move on, or like if winter happens, there might at some point there might not be bees here anymore, and it might be
Bees.
lootable. But
Like, hey, look, no skin off my back. These aren't my folks, but maybe a hey, watch out. Thank you, Nona.
I mean, that is
there are bees here.
there is an
Bees?
indication.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
There is like an indication of like that she will do like the old tech one because it's clearly a
Mhm.
building. There will be like a certain number of spokes as to like how many like ways in there are that they can
Seems
see.
like two.
And there are indications of like things that they may have seen and ways to denote that as well as part of the markings. And so they are like, she will say, yes, it is. I put effectively bees, exclamation point.
Excellent. Moving on. Do we want to count that as a look for the day, given that we didn't actually go in?
No, I don't
Okay.
think that's necessary. You guys kind of just looked around the area. This wouldn't
Cool.
have taken more than maybe half an hour.
Okay.
Gorgeous.
Then I think we move to G4 was our next plan.
Was that move? That was one. There was one move to
Yeah,
move into
Move
that location.
H3, move G4.
Yeah, because G3 was the one we needed to skip.
That was my understanding.
Yeah.
yeah, if we reasonably think that we're gonna be sort of out of the Veilkin territory, even though a bunch of them were dead around here, which means that they were alive around here once.
And now I will be rolling on my very fun table of very fun things
Oh,
that one might
no.
run into in the woods.
Into the
what
woods,
is
out of the woods and home before dark.
And now I will look up on the table.
For my next trick, I will make something happen.
Oh,
And now, coming next summer.
no, no. It's an action movie.
bees.
It's bees.
Oh, Jeff's made an excited
It's
face.
bees.
I don't like that.
Fuck, it's bees.
Not
the bees.
Fuck, is it
Not
bees,
the
Jeff?
bees.
It's bees.
Ah.
No, it's not bees.
No, thank God. Add a little spice in there. Roll again.
You continue
Oh, no.
on your way, and this is actually taking you out of the Roiling Hills and deeper into
Brooklyn.
into the Mother's Grove. This is the area that you are. This is dense vegetation, very similar to like the thickets.
Please keep that in.
Well, we're gonna have
What's the
because
into
of
the woods?
laughter.
Like the thicket.
A thicket's no trick. The quickest is pick it apart with a stick. We've already talked about this with the other thicket. This is a different thicket, Jeff.
This is a different thicket.
We were like, oh yeah, we're so put together for a weekend podcast, you guys. Don't worry.
I
This isn't a
always
weekend
trip over my
I just
words.
said
I
it.
always can't speak English. You have to understand this.
I just said it was nice. I didn't make any claim towards
I'm
professionalism.
so right. I'm so sorry. Anyway. All right, stick at the thicket.
Stick at the thicket.
Yeah.
And so the Roiling Hills and the extra, height occasionally that there is gone, and the rocks and the buildings that you occasionally had seen go away, and it is slow going. It requires careful steps. More of a machete to actually cut away
Hell
some
yeah.
of the vegetation. Definitely a lot of razor bushes and the like. There are actually on a couple of occasions, it seems that Rhys and Lyna are very well attuned to what they refer to as angler traps and the mounds that occasionally telepathically inch you towards, and what Claire
Huh?
almost stepped in
Yeah.
Right.
all of those
Oh,
sessions
fuck.
ago.
Yes.
Mhm.
God, I hate. I think Mark is just gonna be like, God, I hate this planet.
Hate Mondays. I hate the jungle.
Yeah.
And in this dense vegetation in the middle of nowhere, you hear noises that you don't expect to hear. Nona, you've been around enough starships to know the sound
Ooh.
of a starship landing.
Oh, finally, something I'm familiar with.
It seems to be off in the distance, and also perhaps several forest stories up.
Mm-hmm.
But you hear that sound, and it is clear. Maybe something fighter or frigate class, not like battle cruiser, nothing too large.
Mm.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to have people from this, what you hear, see if people can like estimate how large this vehicle is. Give me an int fix check. I think would probably be the best, or an int pilot check.
Excellent.
All right.
Equally bad at both.
Yeah, I'm spending a processing power. Today is a new day. We've got 5 of them. I'm spending one to up that to 3.
I got an 8.
Oh wait,
Surprising.
Int.
I also got an 8.
8 and
11.
11.
Hell yeah.
Marcus,
It's there. Get it.
Marcus and Micah, you would say that you've been around starships quite a bit. This likely is something that can't hold, more than 20 people or something along those lines. It's a smaller thing. If it does hold that many, it is like more of a shuttle. And so the more sophisticated it is, probably the less people, probably closer to your ship size, and like how many people can fit on your ship. Nona, what you are hearing from some of the stuff, this seems to be something that is packing when it comes to just the engines sound different. Just
They're large and powerful engines.
Sound angry.
angry.
Yeah, it's packing, man.
It's packing.
Packing. heat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's this great thing that just happened there where Jeff's eyes just flickered over to Peter, who has his hands buried in his face, and then Jeff just smiles at that and tries to go back to what he's doing. I want you to know that was aimed at you to make you sad. And if that ain't friendship, folks, what is?
Well, this is one of those moments where I'm like, does Jeff know that he's making? Because sometimes you say things
I don't
you
think
only
he-
realize till after.
I think it was in the moment while he was saying it. I think I
Okay.
saw the realization.
Packing heat can also refer to having like guns.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
we
the way
know.
you say it.
Yeah.
It's really, it sounds
That's just
wrong.
my voice.
You have a sexual
Just-
undertone, Jeffrey.
Packing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, baby. Oh, God.
Peckin' heat.
Oh, please. Excuse
Nona,
me. Huh?
There's just a subtle difference when it comes to the engines and the exhaust when something has a spike drive above a level 1.
I want it. Exit everything. We're going up there. We're beating them up and we're stealing their ship.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm not.
Could we drone scout it out?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to know more about.
If it's a
that.
starship, that means it must like be able to, it's either in the sky or it
Mhm.
must be able to land somewhere, which means it's got access to the sky. So if we can get a drone straight up, we can look down on
Yeah,
it.
is our sense, Jeff, like, starships are potentially loud, but this is also maybe kind of far away. Do we think this is going to the Outworlder base? Would kind of make sense.
It seems to be landing.
Like in our hex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought that was far away.
No, it is.
I mean, our hex is still pretty big.
It's pretty
but-
big, but like, okay, so when we say sounds like it's landing, like in the canopy
Yes.
or something, like we don't see an obvious clearing or whatever that it would be going to.
No, you could follow the noise, but you do not have visual on this starship.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I definitely want to do a drone scan to get a sense of what we might be working with there and why they're near us.
Remind
have
me
concerns.
how difficult it is to spot your drone.
Well, yeah. So I'm not sure if this would be affected in any way by like, all the trees and stuff and the fact that I have some like, infrared sort of look through walls-ish type capabilities. Generally speaking, at I think observation distance, it's a DC 10 notice, and within like engagement range is DC 8.
Okay. Micah, you fly your drone towards where you heard all of this. You notice, occasionally a blip of infrared seemingly running away from this very large noise, like things here and there, just generally saying, I don't want to be around that. And you start to get higher towards the canopy itself. You start to see little cracks of light through the branches and leaves, and you see a starship not too unlike your own, definitely more combat focused. The hard points on this thing seem to be kitted out. It seems to be more capable in a skirmish, but does have the capacity to hold probably anywhere from 10 to 20 people.
Any fun decals?
Yeah, any markings on the
Any
side?
markings? Like some sick ass flames or
Nobody's that cool.
no one's cool. as
No
us.
one's as cool
Or
as
if
us.
not, like, does it look extremely standard issue Cassian or
They're like,
something?
like
Yeah.
a military code.
I mean,
or something.
Cass would be marked. Beholder Collective wouldn't be.
True.
Does not appear to be, it does not have military regalia. It does
Mm.
not appear to be, it is actually a little patchwork, actually. Like it seems a handful of things have been put in, very high tech
Mhm.
things, very like well kept ship, but definitely more like similar to what you all have, which is like we found a piece and we're going to put this on. It's well kept, but
And they're
definitely
better
not
at it
like
than us?
standard issue.
How
So
dare.
like someone's well cared for custom build.
Yeah.
It's like a personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
On the side of the ship, you get its name. It's called the Siren Song.
Okay.
Okay.
Hate that. Hate everything about that. Don't want it. Don't need it.
I think we should get closer, actually.
Do we have to watch the Odyssey again?
We could. That movie's coming out, right?
It's
It's
actually
out.
out. I'm
It
seeing
is
it on
out?
Wednesday. I'm very excited.
Nice.
I've heard decent things.
Yeah, me too. I meant like
mean,
the like. There's so many different renditions of the Odyssey, and in all of them, sirens are bad.
Can we? I mean, it's landed. We're watching through the drone. Is anyone coming out?
It takes a few minutes, but there do seem to be several people that disembark. You count a total of 10, 7 of which stay with the ship. They are scouting the area. They seem to actually be setting up like a quasi camp. 3 of them start to walk away from the rest of the group. I can describe them real quick.
Please do.
And then I have a question if you describe them as well.
Are they hot?
No, actually. Wow. I contain multitudes, guys. Okay,
That's fair.
please.
You see one who is at the center of this group, at the point of it, as well as the 2 flank her on either side. A spindly woman with sharp fox-like features. She wears a
Yes.
a red beret atop her black bob,
Red beret.
and she's wrapped in a flexible power armor
How do we know it's flexible?
because she's
It
moving in
flexes.
it.
Because it flexes.
On her right side, there is a very large barrel-chested man with a shaved head and a thick graying beard. You see that his knuckles are scarred, and he has a nose that has been broken one too many times. He wears,
So at least once.
at least once, definitely more though.
Mhm.
It is jagged, and he wears a worn leather duster over heavy plating.
So yes, hot as well.
Yeah, if you're into that sort of thing,
Large muscular men with beards, Jeffrey.
Oh, no.
Nah.
but bald.
What?
No, I'm.
Oh my God, Jeff! Please.
That was a joke.
Wow.
Is he bald
Alienating our
though?
Bald audience.
He is bald.
Okay.
He has a shaved head, but yes,
That's hot. Whatever.
that's fair.
We're not going to argue about.
I
this.
was. They're all hot.
Thank you.
Everybody's hot in this
Everybody's
universe,
hot.
people.
Forever.
Tattoos, piercings. Tattoos, piercings.
No,
Ah, really?
Not hot.
not that you can see.
Oh.
You gotta look closer.
The GM take it away, but the GM also
no,
give
no,
it.
no, no. Do we have a fucking X-ray on this fucking drone?
Well, yeah, but you can't like. It's not like a see under
Is
clothes,
he
right?
packing?
God damn it!
Marcus really wants me to be looking through people's clothes now. I get it.
No, Marcus.
Okay.
couldn't care less.
And then you see on the woman's left is a slight androgynous figure whose face is completely obscured by a dark, close-fitting visor.
Ooh.
They seem to move very gracefully, almost in a way that, well, actually, Micah, because you do have like the sound turned
Yep.
up,
Mm-hmm.
you hear the sounds of the man and to some extent the woman, but this person is almost able to move without being heard at all. There's just there's a calculated step in everything that they do. They also seem to have knives just strapped to all parts of their body.
Also hot. Amazing.
So now the only thing I'm wondering here is Jeff chosen a love interest for each of us, or just are these
I
all
know,
for Marcus?
I know. I'm really like there's someone
I
for
think
all
you mean
of
all
us.
for me.
Or all for Micah?
You have someone we're going back to, Micah.
So
Oh my God.
No, they're open. Come
we've
on.
always been open.
Oh
Stop
my
being rude.
gosh, crazy. No, the question I was actually going to ask, because I'm a serious player of this podcast, guys. Okay.
We need one of them, I suppose.
If the drone has infrared, or I guess my question is, I don't think any of these people are Deacon, but does Nona have like a different body? Like, do true AIs have a different body temperature that would be detectable with a drone?
My impression was no, because you're supposed to be like well hidden, but I don't know, Jeff.
Yeah,
No.
that's my impression as
Okay.
well. Is like
Alright.
on the surface and using most technology, we're supposed to be able to go mostly undetected.
Yeah, like
Cool.
it requires slightly invasive medical investigation in order to know that Nona is actually mechanical.
Because you even bleed a little bit, right?
Yeah, just a little.
Okay.
Not as much as one would expect because I'm really not committed to the bit is the thing.
Yeah.
blood.
I have to like put more in me. It's just a whole process.
I
So I'll do
have
a
it on
little
my
bit.
to-do list.
Oh no, the pain.
Like windshield wiper fluid.
Ouchies. Yeah,
Where you're
exactly.
like, oh fuck, I gotta go get this replaced. Shit. Yeah.
Damn it.
Okay. Cool. Just,
All right, that's super awesome. But I'm really like Kirsten, the player, really wants to run into these people. I get the feeling like we characters probably don't want to run into these people.
I'm curious. Is the beret giving military or is the beret giving like ha?
Well,
More military in nature, but
Interesting.
the garb that these folks are wearing is not.
So ex-military.
Or they stole someone's hat.
Or they stole someone's hat, which respects.
Yeah, you know.
And you have the sound up on them, do you not?
yes, I can definitely read lips. I think I have remote sound also.
We're gonna get a cool
Yeah.
conversation, and then your drone's gonna get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it has a reinforced
Or
structure, so hopefully
knived.
it's not broken to death.
But how cool would that be, though?
Sick. Straight into the camera. Like a snap.
Yeah,
blade.
exactly. Guys, I think I'm in love.
And so there does seem to be talking. You're able to, how much do you get? Do you just get like text effectively, or do
No,
you
I have-
actually get the
Remote sound.
Okay,
I
you do
imagine
have
there's
remote
a little
sound.
parabolic thing. I
Yeah.
don't know. Hear good.
Here, good.
You're good.
How much longer until we're set up, Bosco? Well, my captain, I think we will be ready to go in about 3 hours. Good, good. I have to make sure the Cassian military doesn't catch us. Vax, did you see them if they got a hold of us? No, Captain. We have not been spotted as far as I can tell. Good. Well then, let's scout the area real quick, make sure that there are no locals nearby, and then we can start our investigation here. Sounds good, Captain.
Oh, very interesting.
Oh no, they're looking for us. Group huddle. Come, children. Let's discuss.
You think they're looking for us?
Oh no, I meant like them, like scouting for locals. I'm thinking
Yeah.
Beholder Collective.
Maybe they would be dodging the Cassian military also
Yes.
if they were doing that.
The
Yeah.
Behold. Well, yeah, that's a good point.
They would.
They don't want the Cassian military knowing what they're doing,
Yeah.
but they do mostly come in with the Cassian military knowing that they're there, was my understanding.
Yeah.
Similar to what you guys are doing.
Yes,
right now.
exactly.
Can I-
Based on this conversation, does it seem like they're straight up hiding, or does it seem like they're
That kind of sounded to me like they snuck in completely.
okay?
Can I, like, Marcus has had a lot of experience, like, bouncing around between different mercenary groups.
Yep.
Can I roll some sort of, like, I don't know, charisma notice for, like, does this have the vibe of, like, a mercenary group that was thrown together by the Beholder Collective to do something specific? Or is this a group that's been
Yeah.
together for a while?
Do charisma notice.
Charisma notice. Because, I mean, Peter is getting the vibes
Yeah.
that, like, this isn't a group that was
will
just
give you
thrown.
something, and more will obviously give you more.
This is
That's at least a 10.
an 11.
Yeah.
Hey.
Marcus,
Hey.
you've bounced around a few
Mhm.
mercenary groups. This is 100% without a doubt a merc group.
Like pre-existing, not just like we hired these guys to, like, we assembled it, like the Beholder Collective assembled like 5 guys and sent them out.
They well, yes. So one, they are like, they're not military. Like
Yep.
you kind of figured that one out. But
Yeah.
yes, this is 100% a mercenary group. They seem to have some rapport. As to whether or not they have done whether or not they're doing things for the Beholder Collective right now,
Yeah,
or whether
we
they've
can't tell,
like
yeah.
continuing to like work with like the same benefactor, You can't quite tell.
Mhm.
You would say that it's probably unlikely that they are solely working for one. Like this,
Yeah.
this group seems to be like opportunists. And so they may go back to the same group on the regular, but
Mhm.
just from like looking at them and they're not necessarily ramshackle, but they're definitely an assortment of
Yeah.
people, but
Yeah.
they are clearly well trained.
Yeah.
And like you're looking at like the process that they're going through, it's clear that there is a command structure here.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously one said captain to the other,
Mhm.
but these are clearly like the brass of this group, so to speak,
Mm.
and are a well-trained ship. And
Mm.
you also like you're not hearing much of the conversation that happens like with the tent getting set, like the camp getting set up,
Mhm.
but there's a process here. And so
It's a well-oiled machine.
this is a well-oiled machine.
Yeah,
This is,
got
you
it.
know, a military group without the military.
Got it. Yeah, I'll relay this to the group and I'll say like, yeah, have seen groups like this before. I think it's best we stay unnoticed.
Mm-hmm.
Seem kind of opportunistic.
Yeah, it seems like they're packing heat. We don't need that.
Marcus nods.
Cool. Yeah, no, I think I'm in agreement with all of that. We should go into try to avoid them mode
Mm-hmm.
if that is a thing we can do.
Yeah. Let's book it.
Sneakily.
Sneakily booking it.
Yeah, I think we are sneakily booking it.
I am gonna need a dex sneak check from folks.
Ooh.
Okay, cool. Yes. I have some other thoughts.
What are your other thoughts?
My other thoughts were kind of around like, do we have to take one of our actions to do this? And if we are leaving this hex, then we're going to have to push it, which is fine. We can do. It's a good enough reason to do it. But
Yeah.
just
I
if
think
we're
so.
moving on.
I'd be pro pushing it. Yeah.
Yeah, yes. So in order to move from this hex, which you would feel would
Mhm.
give you better safety,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that would absolutely require to push it.
Can we spend, so my understanding is we've done 2 actions, both of them move. Can we spend a look just to like, while we're sneaking around to confirm that the mother's embrace is not in fact here? Because this is the sort of area where this is the first hex it could be in
Yeah.
is the thing. So I do want to spend a look here and then we can push it to move to the next
Mhm.
thing.
That
my
might make
understanding.
us cross paths with them.
It
I'm
might.
gonna have to say, yeah. I think
Okay.
you have to either choose to try and like, if you sneak away
Mm.
now without doing some kind of investigation of the area,
Mhm.
it will be an easier check.
Mm.
But
Okay.
if you decide to try and stay out of their way but do the scout, it will be a harder one.
Okay, I think maybe we sneak, and then we can like come back if need be. Like if we go to the next one and we're like, I'm not seeing a sign of things here, or like the wisps get mad at us or something.
We're in G4 right now.
We're in
If
G4
we
right
think
now.
it might be here. I mean, they're looking for something, it sounds like. I don't want them
Yeah.
to.
Find it before we do.
Maybe, I don't know, we could probably take them.
I mean, if they think we're locals, it seems like they're
We
trying
do
to
not
avoid.
appear to be locals.
You guys are not terribly dissimilar. I mean, Marcus has a wisp now.
This is fair.
And our clothes don't totally blend in, but maybe they don't know that.
Okay, I will leave this up to the humans.
What do you guys want to do? Do you want to try and sneak away, scout the area a little bit more?
I'll say, no. I know that some of the kind of your evaluations you've been a little bit touch and go on, but I just kind of want to check with you as far as everything that we've learned so far. Do you think there's like a high probability that it's here, or do you think there's just as good a chance it's somewhere where these guys are not?
I think that based on the instructions we've been given and the fact that this is in the Mother's Grove, I feel like there is a better chance of it being here than in G3.
Mhm.
I would expect it to, I kind of feel like it would be further in, but I don't know why I feel that.
Well, like H4 or 5 potentially is
Yeah, I'm
It
thinking.
would be,
So, if you go from F1, we're going northeast from F1. So the only reason we went up to H3 was to avoid the things, but we've been trying to move on a straight line in the northeast direction from the Copper Needle.
Yeah, we came down to G4, right?
Yes. So yes, we have returned now back onto our line. So this is on the line. This is a place where it could be. I don't really. I can try to use my power, but it lies to us now is the thing. And that scares me.
No, sure. And if you don't want to do that, no pressure at all. Just like outside of that, you're someone who has kind of a good handle on a lot of the data points we put together.
Yes, that is fair. This is a location that feels good, but it also feels to me like a thing that I find confusing is if this place is sacred to the Wispkin, why is it not guarded? And why wouldn't be necessarily easy to find by outsiders, but all of the adult Wispkin have found it, so it also can't be that well hidden. And that is a very confusing thing to me, and I was hoping to resolve that confusion when I laid eyes on it.
Yeah.
I am guessing this is not the first time outsiders have probably landed in one of these areas, especially given their proximity to the Outworlders base. The odds of them landing and then finding this here and now seem a little bit unlikely, but I don't know.
It's true. Why are they right here is another question. Maybe we move on. Maybe if we think maybe it's further in, we want to play it safer.
I think this is a great chance. Like, I know you want to leave this on like player characters, but also this is Rhys and Lyna's like Wispwalk. I want story-wise, I want them to weigh in here.
Well, from hearing people on Wispwalks, like there was a little bit of investigation, but as I understand it, and most of the people have really said is like, you'll know when you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about this grove, like as Rhys kind of looks around, but there isn't a connection. I feel like there's meant to be a connection. It doesn't feel right. So I'm okay moving.
Okay.
Continuing to move on.
I
And
think
Lyna will also nod at that.
Okay. Yeah, we're
I
not
think
having
in that case, we try to sneak our bestest sneak.
Okay.
Yep. No aha moment here. No Wisps telling us you got to talk to these people. Let's keep going.
I think Marcus is then going to chime in and say, like, still doesn't mean that they're not looking for what we're looking for, so they might follow us.
It's true.
Good thing to be aware of.
No, true. But so we are looking for something in particular on this Wisp walk that's of importance to the locals here. Has anything we've been told led us to think it's of particular value to anyone else, or this is more of like a spiritual journey kind of situation? It is where they get their powers, presumably.
Yeah, probably big
So-
metadimensional energy.
Yeah.
So the location itself has only ever been described as the Mother's Embrace.
Yeah.
As to what is found there has not been explicitly stated. The Wispwalk itself seems to be part test, physical test, knowledge test about the world that they live in.
Mm-hmm.
But then there is absolutely a spiritual element to it. There is the intention, and this is something that you would have been talking about over the past few nights as you were out here with Rhys and Lyna. There's meant to be a connection that takes place here.
Mm-hmm.
Because as the culmination of this is a deeper connection with their wisp. Is that how they kind of explain it? Is they obtain this deeper connection, a deeper understanding themselves, of their wisps, of genus itself. And that is what allows them to be granted that extension. And so whether that is a physical thing that is very valuable in and of itself, or something that you need to find within yourself is really left ambiguous.
That makes sense from, what we've kind of heard from them. But, based on these folks landing right here, I'm starting to definitely wonder.
They might also be going after the ruins we just passed. This is also adjacent to that.
It's true.
So we can always hope that they get gotten by space bees.
Wasp ticks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's a bee? All right, shall we roll?
Yeah.
All right.
Dex sneak. No?
Yep, because you guys are all doing this, I want at least this is a DC 7.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have every member of the group doing this, and I need, we got 6 total people here.
Yep.
Mhm.
I need at least 50% success rate.
Cool.
All right. Oh, fuck. Snake eyes. Okay.
I did get exactly a 7.
Oh, thank God.
No,
I got a 9.
I got a 3.
so
You would.
of Rhys, Lyna,
I
and
rolled
Claire.
so well in the previous 4 rolls in
Uh-huh.
the session. except
Of
for
Rhys,
this
Lyna, and Claire, you need one more success,
Yes.
correct?
Come on, Claire.
one. Come on, Claire.
Claire
Come on, Lina.
has a +2.
Come
Oh,
on.
Thank God.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Space daughter
Hell
saves
yeah.
the day.
Yeah,
Let's-
I
let's see
trip
how-
and face plant
how
into a
she's
log.
alive.
You
also
trip and
do.
she grabs you and she's like,
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Rhys
not right now.
Got a 9. Lyna's got a 13.
So everyone's good except for Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus trips and everybody leans over and catches him so
Yep.
he doesn't splat on the ground.
Yep.
And so you all,
I snap every twig. Every single twig.
you orient yourselves about as far as in the other direction as you possibly can while
Mhm.
still remaining on this path. You all are pushing it for
We are.
another
3 system strain
3
Mhm.
system strength.
to make it be a total of 4 for everyone,
Yep.
Mhm.
except for me.
Going deep into the night, and that is into H.
3.
Into the night. Into the unknown.
H5.
H5.
We were in H3. This is H5.
That's a deep cut if anyone.
You were in
recognizes
G4.
We
that.
were in G4.
Oh, yeah. No, but before that, we were in H3. We went in H3,
Yes.
G4,
Yeah.
H5.
Hexagons.
Sorry.
Hexagons are the bestigons.
You make your way and you hear the sounds of, chopping wood and setting up a camp,
Mhm.
leaving you far behind
Good.
until
Chopping
you are
wood.
surrounded by the noises of the jungle and only that once more.
Ah, yes, the normal terrors, not the ones from the stars. How I've missed them.
This is pleasant.
It's just like a thing drops down on a branch and just rips another animal in half,
Oh, like-
stuffs both in his mouth, and then runs away.
Like that
Ah.
cutscene in fucking Emperor's New Groove.
Exactly.
Yeah. I would like to say that probably both Marcus and Micah are still leaf rustling is not a sound that is normal to us at all. So this is there's an underlying level of stress that Marcus has
I mean,
just
I
from
think-
existing on this planet.
Yeah, we've been out here for a solid few days now, but still, where we kind of grew up and have lived, there's just not wildlife, so it's a lot.
We've
Yeah.
mentioned this before, but your planet sucks.
It sucks hard.
Okay, but this planet is the opposite end of the spectrum. Okay, we need something in the middle,
There's so much cool shit here.
and all of it wants to kill you.
Go to Fistos where everything explodes.
Oh yeah,
Festus
Is
is
there
pretty
not
great.
one normal planet?
No, there's really not.
Thus says the DM. No. And if it is, it's covered in a nanite field.
Fuck.
Cass was kind of whatever.
Except for the pollution.
Yeah, normal.
Oh.
We say with
Everyone
our-
takes 10 psychic damage.
Well, yeah, with our high particulate count in Boston this week.
I thought it was supposed to be over today, but it's
I mean,
Well,
it's
no, the
hoping
rain-
the
the
rain
rain
will
is
help
gonna-
it.
well,
The
Knock a lot
sun
of it
was
out.
red.
It sure was.
I know I already said this. I was working and I looked out the window and I was like, huh? It's and everyone is just working and I'm like, is no one
This
No
is how
one-
the apocalypse happens.
Yeah.
should we be doing something?
During your 9 to 5, not on the clock. You may run from the apocalypse once you need to take your.
It's like those
Lunch
scenes
break.
in Mexico in Breaking Bad.
It really is.
Why is the Mexico filter on Boston? Please. I feel at home, but why?
Oh no.
And
Anyway,
so you continue to make your way through this grove, and sunset starts to pull ahead, like almost as if it is a small child running towards something that they're excited about. Just
this is why you
Huh?
put him on a leash.
What?
it is just
Your wisp.
Your
Skipping
wisp.
joyfully.
Your
Oh, I thought
wisp.
you meant the literal sunset.
I did
was
as
like-
well, and then he
what
said
is this
started moving.
metaphor?
I need to
Jeff,
keep
I'm
reminding
sorry.
myself of the name of your wisp.
I should have named it Sunspot.
Oh
If you want to do sunspot.
no,
no,
sunset
I
is a
can't
better
retcon.
horse name.
Okay. It gets to the point where you almost can't even see them, Marcus. They are like going straight on ahead,
Hey,
you
get
know,
back here.
phasing through trees and razor bushes, as it's doing less stopping to make sure you guys are following and continuing to go. And you look over to your left and you see another light, a wisp, just running towards the same direction as sunset. And then you look over to your right and you see two almost flying in like a helical pattern around one another, moving to the same spot in the distance. And then there's more and more and more and more, until what was once a dark night in the middle of the jungle is a collection of fairy lights that are just surrounding and all around you. Some seem to have playful moments of flying through the wind, but there is just an inevitability of movement towards a single point.
What are Rhys and Lyna's wisps doing?
Ty and Hod started sticking around on their shoulders nearby where they tend to fly, and both fly off
Wow.
into the same direction.
I feel better about this one.
I think
I
we
like
might
this
have
hex.
found it.
This is a good hex.
This feels more appropriate.
Yeah.
So down to G5 then.
Yeah, just move on.
All right. We follow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And as you continue to go deeper into this hex, you actually find yourself more on the other side of it. It is taking you deep into the night. You guys have pushed yourselves to exhaustion to
Mhm.
some extent. And as you do this, the trees start to pull away more, and they're not as grand and as large as they were. Some of them are now only a couple, like tens of stories, as opposed to almost 100 stories. And then some are only 5 stories, until you see it. It's almost as if it's a like nursling grove of just trees, and then a flat, tranquil lake. And where these wisps are going, you see that there is a part of this grove that has reached around the edge of one part of this lake, cutting it off. It seems as if like the tide moves back and forth, there will be connected to the rest of the lake. But as the tide has pulled in, there is land that is surrounding this pool, that in the center of this quiet, tranquil body of water that isn't more than 30 meters across, wisps spin around each other in the center of this as a vortex reaching up into the sky. And as they reach the apex of this tornado of wisps, they fly out across the sky and fall back down, and once more seem to be pulled into this vortex of wisps.
Cool.
Wow.
And that is where we're going to end today's
Oh my
episode.
God. As soon as you started describing that, the fairy theme from Legend of Zelda started playing.
Yeah.
That's so fair. To me, it was completely giving the end of Outer Wilds.
Oh, yeah, very fair. We only played that once, so the theme is not as well in our heads.
Yeah, totally fair. Can't say the same thing.
Hey, yeah, for sure.
Wow.